And we are live, Chelo. Welcome back to the Nomas podcast.
And not being remote anymore.
Oh, yeah, huh?
Because last time, that's when I was in the hospital.
Yeah. And one of your posts, even though it was remote and the quality wasn't that great, it did pretty good. The Virgen de Guadalupe one. A lot of people were saying, oh, this girl doesn't know what she's talking about. Other people were agreeing with you, but...
I should have added the link to where I got all my info from because I saw from a video on YouTube.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. But you also said that you got that information from a class, no? I think you were taking a class.
I had taken a class and I remember learning something along the lines of that.
Yeah.
And then I saw the video too.
Gotcha. Well, welcome back to the Nomas podcast. This is going to be episode 97, I believe. Yeah, this is going to be 97. I have another one pre-recorded, and I'm going to be recording one tomorrow. Today's actually Christmas, by the way, right?
The 25th.
Yeah, so by the time you guys are seeing this, Christmas already happened, but Merry Christmas to you guys. Want to wish you a Merry Christmas and upcoming Happy New Year.
They'll probably be seeing this by New Year's then.
No. I'm going to upload this tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So today, when you guys are watching this, if you guys are watching it as soon as I upload, it's going to be Thursday. Tomorrow's Thursday?
Yeah, tomorrow's Thursday.
Tomorrow's Thursday, the 26th. So yeah, we're currently recording this at Christmas, during Christmas.
On Christmas Day.
On Christmas Day, yeah. Yeah, I feel like this Christmas was super, like it happened super fast to us, especially that Chelo was at the hospital for 2 weeks. I was taking care of the baby for those 2 weeks. Her parents were helping me out, but it was super tough. So we didn't really have enough time to do a lot of things that I wish we could have done for the baby. But like we said earlier, that the thing that counts is that you're home safe now. Mm-hmm. Everybody's safe and good, good spirits, good health. So at those times and moments, that's when you realize that nothing else really matters, right?
Just for not the gifts, nothing else.
Yeah, exactly. Plus, we've also talked about in the past that whenever we've been like, we've given gifts to one another, or let's say her parents or vice versa, a lot of the times the gifts just stay
in the box.
Yeah, they stay in the box. We don't use them. It's just a waste of money at the end of the day. Mm-hmm. And so we kind of changed it up. Now I think eventually it's just going to be mainly
the baby.
Yeah, for the baby. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So something crazy that just happened this week. Do you know what it is? It's not crazy, but something, I guess, monumental for myself and the channel. Do you know what it is?
What is it?
Do you know?
Is it the monetizing? No, not the monetizing. Your first YouTube pay.
Yes, ma'am. So finally we received our first payment from YouTube after 2 years of uploading content nonstop. I think I've only taken 1 or 2 weeks off of posting a podcast to the channel. It took me 2 years to receive my first payment from YouTube. And even though it's nothing large, this is nothing crazy. It's
10K.
Like I'm still working. I'm still, having my regular job, but this is monumental to me. Why? Because it really is a milestone that a lot of people wish and desire to even achieve, right? Why? Because if you guys are not familiar with the YouTube regulations or different milestones, in order for you to even qualify to get monetized, you need 4,000 hours within 1 year of watch time. So that means people have to watch your content for 4,000 hours and within 1 year. And then aside from that, you also need the minimum subscribers of 1,000 subscribers. Mm-hmm. So just to get that, just to qualify to get monetized, it's a big task. Now, once you get monetized, you need a minimum of $100 in order for you to get paid. So it's a big thing to me. So I just want to say thank you guys for everyone that has watched, commented, shared, either any content through Nomas podcast, whether if it's on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, especially if you're watching the full podcast. But yeah, without you guys' support, all of this wouldn't be possible. With your help as well, Chelo. Obviously, me, that I've been consistent, but I truly enjoy this platform. And yeah, so it's a big thing.
And you got paid on the day the baby turned 6 months.
Yes. So that's another big thing. Crazy that the first payment received was when the baby turned 6 months, which is December 23rd. That's when I received my first payment on YouTube, and the baby turned 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to reveal how much money I got paid from YouTube. I think I told you, but I don't know if I told you the exact amount. So are you ready? Drum roll, please.
Oh, just fucking clap.
Okay, so the exact amount of money that I got paid through YouTube AdSense is $113.33.
Okay, so 113 with 33.
Yeah. Do you see what I'm seeing?
The threes.
Yeah. $113.33.
333.
Yeah. What does that mean? What does 333 mean?
Pull
it up.
Okay, hold on.
So while I'm talking about this, pull it up. So something that I would recommend to anybody, I'll finish my spiel, then you can let us know.
Right.
So something that I do want to say is, for anybody that at one point thinks that they want to do this and you give it a shot, you have to really enjoy doing this type of content. I myself truly love doing podcasting. I think I've tried vlogging in the past, which I still do on and off of like any family events or life events. But when it comes down to podcasting, that's been my favorite platform that I've ever tried. Why? Because you get to have deep conversations, funny conversations, and all of these conversations get documented through YouTube, through this platform that we're able to share, whether they're emotional, funny, impactful, anything, right? But I truly love just having a genuine, organic conversation with a guest, or at times recurring guests like Chelo. So my biggest thing would be, if you're gonna start doing anything, if it's content creating, you have to enjoy it. If not, you're not gonna be as consistent. Like I mentioned before, I've been consistent for about 2 years now, uploading almost one podcast a week, if not even more. I don't think I've really missed more than 3 uploads, aside from doing YouTube clips, TikToks, Reels, all of that. All that is extra. I try to upload at least once a day on all social media platforms. Now, if you guys have another thing too, is a lot of people want to do content creating, but maybe you don't understand the whole editing process, or maybe you don't have the time. But something that I would recommend for you guys to do is, if you guys want to find an editor, you guys can always find people, talented, very talented people on Fiverr. On Fiverr, you can find somebody that can edit your thumbnails, your reels, to all of that stuff, and anything that you might not be as talented and gifted with, you can find somebody that can do it for you. So you can just worry about actually filming the content, and you can have somebody taking care of the post-production. That way you don't have that as an excuse. I've heard of many people out there that, it's just because I don't know how to do this, I don't know how to do that. But if you truly want to do something, you're going to find a way to actually make it happen. And that's one way to remove that barrier in order for you to get started. I currently myself right now, and I'll have Chelo vouch for me, right? I was literally coming onto the studio, aside from recording podcasts and editing the full podcast. I would be here after work for a minimum of 2 hours. Would you say?
Nah, I feel like more.
Like on a
for
daily
like the whole
basis?
day.
Yeah. No, but after work.
Yeah, I would say like a span of 2-3 hours. Probably.
Yeah. And the reason why is because I would come after work and I would be clipping out the Reels, TikToks that I would be uploading for the next day or whatnot, or getting ready for the week. And then there was always something that I would have to be doing on the computer. And after our daughter was born, I started realizing that it started almost becoming um, an issue, I guess you can say, because as soon as I would come home, Chelo's been with the baby the whole day. So Chelo wanted that break, right?
Yes.
Of like,
because that's when I was on maternity leave. So I would be with her the whole day.
yeah.
And then there was days that it was just like, I'm not having it today. Like we were not having, me and the baby were like, we're done.
And now that I spent the whole time with the baby, I totally understand. But this was the issue, right? So Chelo was with the baby the whole day, and I would come home from work, and I would be with the baby for a couple minutes. But then my mindset was, I need to edit. Why? Because I need to stay focused with my goals of uploading almost on a daily basis on all social media platforms. So my mindset was like, hey, chill, I'm doing this for our future. So like, let me do our thing. Like, you take care of the baby. Like, that's you. But then now that I realize it is
now that it flipped.
yeah. So what I currently doing, I'm building a team, editing team on the back end. That way they can take care of almost, if not everything of post-production. They take care of thumbnails, the reels. Eventually I want them to take over the full editing of the podcast itself. I'm still editing the podcast, which that takes me about maybe an hour or two. But aside from that, the reason why I'm doing that is because now that gives me the time and liberty to really enjoy my time with the baby. So similar advice as I mentioned previously, that you guys can eliminate that excuse on finding somebody to edit your stuff. That way you guys can free up and continue doing your content creating. And then also another thing too, if you guys are going to say, we don't have the type of money to be spending on editors or whatever, something that I'm currently doing, and I think this is another thing that you can vouch with, Chelo, is that I personally myself don't really buy anything for myself, aside from maybe whenever we go out as a family or to have dinner, little things like that. But when it comes down to clothing, if you guys have been watching the whole podcast, a lot of the times I'm wearing sweatpants, but I wear these gray ones, but
todos pintados.
yeah, I mean, I have like 5-6 pairs of sweatpants, or at times, because at times we're like, currently right now the baby's sleeping and we have the camera watching over the baby, but at the times I'm not really spending a lot of money on myself. So that extra money I do have that I could be spending it on myself, that other people use most of the times either to go have a drink, buy maybe new pair of shoes, clothing, all
designer.
All that extra stuff that a lot of people commonly do buy and purchase for themselves. What I'm currently doing, I'm investing it on my editing team. So eventually, and I pray to God that all of this takes off, that at one point, social media, the podcast, all this content creating that we're doing, eventually it takes off, and that investment or that money that I spent eventually pays myself back. So, last point I wanted to take into this. Yeah, and anything else, babe, that you've seen into the 2-year span? Aside
so
from
the 2-year span is from when this studio was built, right? Because you had Angel had already started doing the podcast before that, but I think you had recorded a couple episodes. But once this studio that we're sitting in right now, once this was done, that's when Angel was like on it, like on the weekly, and that's when he's been on it. I do have a question for you. What was the most difficult thing of being a single dad for 2 weeks?
It was just that I didn't. The most difficult thing that I had as taking care of the baby by myself was that I didn't really have time just to do a simple thing for myself. I know for women is to maybe go out and have a Starbucks or have a drink, like a coffee or whatnot, or go to Target, right? That's your guys' little thing. For me, it was just like, dude, I just want to work out. I just want to like take a shower, you know what I mean? And we would take walks, but I was taking the baby and Teddy, my pup, on a walk. But at the same time, it's like, fuck, I just want an hour for myself.
Yeah.
And it was very difficult to do with the baby. Thank God your parents would help out, like maybe like for a couple hours, a few days here and there. But even with those 2-3 hours, it wasn't enough to get the things I wanted to do.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's not enough, dude.
No.
So having a baby, if you don't have kids, it
Don't
is
have
hard.
one.
It is hard, but it's a huge blessing. It's a huge blessing
it is.
when you see the baby just laughing and smiling and seeing the evolution come into fruition right in front of your eyes. We're seeing old pictures of when the baby was first born.
She was like this big.
Yeah,
this
till
long.
now it's like a huge change, and she's only 6 months. Plus, you already have a freaking tub of clothes that the baby doesn't
that
fit
she
in.
already outgrew.
Yeah. So, anything else, baby, that maybe I should touch on those 2 years? I'm trying to remember when I got monetized.
It was. I know I was pregnant.
You were pregnant?
Yeah, when you got monetized.
So when was that approximately?
It was before the baby was born, because I remember I told you, I
Oh.
told Angel, I was like, I know you're gonna get monetized, but before the baby is born. So it had to be before June. I want to say it was between March and May, but I can't remember exactly what month it was.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Let me see. Are you sure?
Yes, I know it was before the baby was born. I know, damn right, it was before she was born.
Let me see. So I think it was around February, right? Approximately.
I don't remember.
Fuck, I'm trying to go through my messages.
I had a doctor's appointment today.
Yeah, say that.
I had a doctor's appointment today because I had a follow-up, and they basically asked me how I was doing, because of those of you that don't know, I got pancreatitis and I got stones in my gallbladder, so they need to remove my gallbladder. And I had an appointment. Oh wait, no, not today. It was yesterday. Sorry. And it was just a follow-up, and they were asking me how I was doing or if I was taking medication, because if I'm in pain, I'm supposed to be taking Tylenol, which I'm not, thankfully. And that was pretty much it. And I have an appointment scheduled for my actual birthday, which is January 7th. And I just need to go in and get some lab work done and a CT scan. And I should be seeing the surgeon to schedule the actual surgery. Because if I don't get it, I have a 40% chance of getting it again. And I'm not doing that.
Yeah. No, that was freaking
Dude, that's
traumatic.
like the worst. If I could say, that's probably worse than being in labor.
Yeah. Okay, so I think approximately. So you were pregnant, right?
Yes, I was pregnant.
So fuck. I wish I had it here, but it has to be within like maybe February that I got monetized. You don't remember at all?
No, if you're asking me February, everything I can think is of the gender reveal. I can't think of anything else.
Okay, well, the only email I have here of YouTube telling me it's Dear Nomas podcast. You may have received an email about payments about verifying your identity, AdSense. So approximately, I guess, around July, approximately, give or take, right? I don't know, man. I wish I had the exact date, but
it was this year for sure.
Yeah. Let's see.
Wait, if you got paid this month, go back 6 months, because we were saying that how much you were making per month, and we said, on average, it took you 6 months to make, for them to pay you.
Yeah.
So it had to been like May, June.
Yeah. So yeah, let's say May, June. So I just really wanted to make out, it was that pretty much I wanted to kind of calculate how much I got paid or how long it took me to get paid. But yeah, you're right. I think right now, approximately, just so you guys can get an understanding, I've been averaging approximately uploading one podcast a week. And then a couple clips here and there. In shorts, it's taken me. I'm approximately making about $18, $17 a month from YouTube AdSense, right? So if you make the math, I guess it will be like in a span of 6 months. So the baby was born in June. So yeah, maybe July, around June or July. So it's taken me about like 6 months in order for me to get paid. So now the goal is to be pushing out better content, improving on our skill set in order for us, and getting better strategies in order for us to get more views, and get more subscriber counts in order for us to increase that monetization on a monthly basis.
Is the baby weak?
No.
Oh, I thought she was weak.
Yeah. So anyways, yeah. So at least, but yeah, we just wanted to go ahead and share the great news that finally, because of you guys, whoever watched on a consistent basis, the channel got paid the first $113.33.
Oh, we were gonna say what the 333 stands for.
Oh yeah, what does 33 stand for?
It says in numerology, 333 is a positive sign signifying growth, change, creativity, optimism, and divine support. Often seen as a message from the universe encouraging you to embrace new opportunities and express yourself authentically while feeling supported and protected.
No freaking way. That's so dope. It kind of goes with this.
Yeah.
No way. That's crazy. Oh my God. Man, I pray to God that everything works out. But yeah. All right, Chelo, moving along. Quick reminder, we now have a call-in number where you guys can leave us voice messages, video calls. Let us know a story you would want us to share on the podcast, anything you want. The goal is being able to interact with the people that support the channel. Even if you're looking for love, we will find your true love on Nomas podcast. Also, for anyone that is interested on creating your own channel, we have our Amazon storefront linked in the description where you can find all the cameras we use, the microphones, the lights, the equipment where all of our podcasts are recorded to. If you need any help with editing services, we are able to produce your entire podcast, edit your short form content from Instagram Reels, TikToks, etc. You can look at all of our content as reference and we got you covered. And finally, if you want to support the channel, you can leave us a super thanks down below, which will help us tremendously, and we'll make sure to highlight that comment on the upcoming podcast and give you a shout out. Now back to the podcast. All right, so Chelo, first topic that I wanted to get into, when you first watched it, I think it was this morning or yesterday, you told me about the Kim Kardashians.
It was yesterday, babe.
Yeah. So yesterday was Christmas Eve, right? Mm-hmm. So so by the way, Chelo mentioned as soon as she saw this, she said, "Hey, you have to watch this video of Kim Kardashian."
I literally had just finished watching it and I was like, "Babe, you need to freaking talk about this."
Okay, so what caught your attention with that?
It just gave me, like, as soon as I watched the probably 10-15 seconds, it gave me the chills and I was like, there's something hidden behind this video because it's so weird. It just gave me a weird vibe and it was giving demonic.
And okay, but what in specific?
First, it was like, what the heck is Kim Kardashian doing, like crawling on the fucking floor? That's one thing.
Yeah.
And like she's like walking around like people's feet, and then the video is glitching.
Yeah.
But then in the glitches you can see like different entities, I guess, if you want to say like that.
Yeah.
And I don't know, it was just giving demonic vibes.
Yeah. So a brief description here is Kim Kardashian's recent music video for Santa Baby has sparked various conspiracy theories and interpretation among viewers. The video's surreal and unsettling imagery, including religious symbols and chaotic party scenes, has led some to speculate about hidden messages, just like you mentioned, or intentions. Critics have labeled the video as demonic, so pretty much what he just said right now, as demonic and disturbing, questioning Kardashian's portrayal of religious figures and the video's overall aesthetic. Additionally, the inclusion of actor Macaulay Culkin as Santa Claus. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, he's at the end. He's okay.
No, go ahead.
No, because so the whole video is Kim Kardashian like crawling on the floor, and then there's all these glitches, and there's people in the background doing all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
And like the whole point is like somebody's obviously recording up close Kim Kardashian, and when the video ends, she ends up crawling, and you can see like Santa's legs, and she crawls up to his legs.
Oh, what the heck?
And then the next scene is her like, ¿cómo se dice? Like hincada.
Yeah.
And it's that guy, the
Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah, him. And he has the camera like he was following her recording, and he moves it away from his face, and he's just there like just sitting.
Okay, so a lot of people are saying that, oh, this is just a way of art, right? But
nah.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of people like to say that, but I feel like some of those people are still not fully awake, right? And they're oblivious to the dark meanings and the hidden messages behind symbolism, right? So, all right, just to finish up, so Macaulay Culkin as Santa Claus has fueled further speculation about the video's deeper meaning. So we're going to go through the video. Not sure if we're going to go through the whole thing. I'm not going to play the song because if not, it'll get blocked from YouTube. But we're going to be playing it, and we're going to be reacting it and see if we can see some of the symbolism that Chelo just mentioned.
Oh, and there's a part that there's like a nun, and she's saying something about God, or God isn't real, or God, he's not real. I don't know. She's saying something crazy.
Okay, let me pull up the video, and then we'll react to it.
I don't even want to look at the screen.
Yeah, it's crazy. All right, so I have the video up right there. So, okay, so we have Kim Kardashian right there. Going down. For some reason, this guy. So
okay, you saw the first thing, right?
Okay, what was it?
It looked like a donkey or a goat.
Really? Okay.
Didn't okay? Go back.
Okay.
Pay attention.
Yeah.
Okay, hold
Okay,
up.
we have these people talking.
1, 2, 3. There.
Oh, what the heck? Yeah, is it a donkey or yeah? It looks like a donkey, huh? Let me see.
It's hard to tell, but that's the first thing.
I'll pause it right there. Oh, yeah, it's happening too fast. I think it was a donkey. So, okay, so the donkey can be probably in reference of like Jesus and all that, right? Los tres reyes magos. Okay, right there. So, look at that. It's Satan, right? The devil sitting down eating what appears to be eating either cereal or something like that. Watch. Look at that. Like, okay, first of all, if you're going to be freaking doing a Santa baby song, why are you going to be putting these type of images in there? Why? If this is supposed to be celebrating the birthday of Jesus, right?
What if Santa baby means Satan baby?
That's something that a lot of people are saying and speculating that Santa, it's a play word. You're playing with words and shifting it from, instead of Santa, Satan, right? So there's a lot of hidden messages with that, even to the simple fact that you mentioned last time that Santa Claus attire is the same attire as Masonists, right? I think you said the color, or what was it in specific?
It was the red suit and the fact that he has the white gloves.
As Masonists. Wow. So I'm telling you guys, for a lot of people are saying that all of this is just, a way of art form, but there's a lot of hidden truth through symbolism, and they don't do any of this by mistake.
Like, if you don't feel the chills within the first 10 seconds of you watching the video, then I don't know what to tell you.
Exactly. I totally agree. Yeah. And first of all, something else I wanted to mention is Kim Kardashian, the people that are the elites that are controlling the media, they know that Kim Kardashian, whatever she posts is going to go viral, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So they use these type of people to post this type of content to reach the masses. And what type of message are they portraying to, especially like little girls, little kids, and people that idolize these people? Right? So obviously they do everything with intention.
Exactly.
All right. So moving along. So we have this guy. It almost looks like Santa right there. It looked like Santa was working on the plumbing. So yeah, all this video looks so people fighting over money, it appears. We have like
strippers.
half naked woman playing on Twister.
Some cheerleader.
So there goes a donkey right there. That's the Virgin Mary, I believe, right?
Yes. Like that's her again.
Yeah. So throughout this whole video, that's Jesus right there opening the fridge. They're saying, "Oh, it appears that Kim Kardashian is walking through a crack house." It just looks very. I almost want to say that it looks as like America's. It's all messed up.
Exactly.
Like all the chaos that America is going through.
Something passed by red.
Yeah, I couldn't tell what that was.
Yeah, me neither.
I feel like you have to be very careful on every little thing they put out there because it's for a specific purpose. That's
giving transgender.
Yeah, transgender right there. So why are you going to be putting that if it's Santa baby for the kids and you're over there putting a transgender and this type of video, right?
Mm-hmm.
Look at that.
Yep.
This whole thing, once again, a lot of people are saying, "Oh, it looks like Kim Kardashian's walking or crawling through a freaking crack house." That almost looks like Ellen DeGeneres right there.
Yeah, it does. The Miss. What are we moving on to? That looks like Kim Kardashian.
Yeah, that looks like
that probably is Kim Kardashian.
So this guy counting money.
That guy looks like a pimp. She's on the floor. There's something.
Yeah, so it looks like a whorehouse. And now these
church
kids,
people.
Yeah. Like none of this
makes sense. And then what the heck is that?
Yeah, none of this spells out Jesus' birthday. None of this. I feel like it's sexualizing a woman, transgender, drugs, money. This little train, I don't know what the heck it symbolizes. I feel like maybe vanity there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, and now we have a daughter, right? Would you want her to see this type of content?
No.
Yeah, not at all.
A barber. I don't get it with that one.
I'm reading through the comments right now and says, and y'all call Kanye crazy. This is a drunk fever dream. It really does seem like that. It almost seems like a nightmare that he just can't even remember everything that he just dreamt about.
Mm-hmm.
Another comment here I'm reading is, I feel like I just watched the sex trafficking ad.
You see that person's like picking up the dollar bills from the floor.
So a nun
that part, like she's saying something like he's not real. Or
oh, really?
He's not something, yeah.
Huh. So she was saying something along the lines of Santa's not real?
No, she was saying something about, I guess she was referring to God.
Mm.
Like, dude, what the heck's up with that one?
Fucking creepy, dude.
That's giving, what was that movie? The one where they would kill once a year?
Oh, yeah. Fuck, I forgot the name of it.
The Purge.
Yeah, The Purge.
Okay, look, there.
What about that?
No, like, keep playing it. That's the end part.
Mm. Oh, going up to Santa, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, what the fuck? And that's Macaulay Culkin, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I wonder what the symbolism would be for that. Like, why
that
Macaulay
he sold
Culkin?
Himself to?
Oh, that's interesting.
Because if you think about it, dude, like he's been in the industry since he was a kid because he was in the Home Alone movies.
And then for a while, he was
MIA.
Good. Yeah, and he wasn't doing too good.
No, he was like in drugs and I think he was in and out of rehab.
Huh. That's crazy. You see, somebody else is saying leaving the comments enabled was very brave. I saw people talking about this on TikTok. Curiosity led me here. I wish I hadn't. I'm not enough drugs to find the art in this. Yeah, so people are saying that this is not even considered art. This is just like, what the hell are you guys trying to promote through this video? Yeah, I feel maybe other people will find further things with this whole video. But just a brief breakdown, all of this doesn't make sense. It almost seems like what they want to promote to society right now, right? We saw the one bodybuilder that's flexing in front of the camera, so maybe vanity, that's transgender, a lot of money, sexualizing women. There was a lot of like naked, like almost strippers, so it almost seems they want to promote sex to the kids.
I think the part where there's like an older lady watching the TV, I think that's where the bodybuilders are at. I think that would be like how they control you with watching the media, because she's just like this, dude.
Oh, okay, like brainwashed.
Yeah,
huh? Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, all of this just looks very, very creepy even to watch. Like you said, even if you don't get like the freaking devil, dude, why are you gonna be putting that on Santa Baby song?
I think they put the donkey just to not put the goat, just not to make it like too obvious, but I think they just swapped out the animals, or they swapped it off with the donkey.
Man, so yeah, that's something that went pretty viral. I think they got the goal that they wanted to do, and it got us even talking about it. But at the very end, is we're watching it to dissect it and to spread awareness that this is not considered art at all. This is something way more deeper that they want to promote to the younger generation. Maybe people that don't really understand that there's hidden agendas behind all of this. They might just once again get brainwashed, like you said. Maybe those are the same type of people that are watching TV and just taking this information in without realizing what they're truly watching. All right, so another thing that I wanted to mention, I briefly mentioned before the podcast, Chelo, was that on TikTok, and I don't think you've come across any of these videos of the Minions,
I haven't been
right?
on TikTok.
Oh, you really haven't? Oh,
no, till today.
Huh?
That's why you were like, oh, you're finally watching that, girl?
Yeah, so apparently right now on TikTok, there's been a lot of videos going around with Minions. But the thing is that with the Minions, they're using the imagery of the Minions, but people are putting videos from the dark web. They're using videos from the dark web and using AI. Sorry, there's fireworks going on. So yeah, people are using videos from the dark web. So a lot of like gore and nasty stuff that happens there, and they're uploading those videos to an AI software, which they're using the AI filter to recreate these videos. And unfortunately, a lot of kids, since they like watching the Minions, now they're able to see these things, but obviously it has the AI filter of the Minions. So I'm gonna show you I'm gonna show you the breakdown on what everybody's saying, so you can have a better understanding. And then I'll show you some of the videos. It's very, very graphic. You can tell it's the Minions, but over the Minion AI, I guess, filter, you can tell what's happening. And these are true videos that actually happened. So this is the breakdown.
A ver, tell me.
Yep, this is the most urgent warning ever issued for US teens and children, and if they're currently on their phone, get them off of it immediately or it will take their life. People were terrified after millions of seemingly cute and innocent AI minion videos flooded the internet and were not as innocent as they seem. And when people just watch one, it'll show uncensored, violent, and graphic content one after the other, with it all being flashed to just children and babies to watch. Videos ranging from graphic, explicit content to content from the dark web are all being run through an AI minion filter, with videos showing an adult movie star, let's say, finishing on a woman's face, completely uncensored, to even using videos of kids at schools firing.
So did you catch that? They're even using like adult videos to the Minions.
Okay.
It up. But the comment section of it is just showing teens and seemingly kids under the age of 10 who are not only viewing it, but creating it.
I think it's crazy that people are actively looking for it, like people are getting excited about it, saying things like, I finally found out what they were talking about, and it kind of just goes on from there.
If you do see it, make sure you hit the report button immediately. Yep, this is the...
So I wanted to bring it up. Why? Because this is something as parents, you guys need to be aware of, that
When your kids are watching.
Yeah, and now even if you think it's a minion video, right? Now you can't even trust that because you don't really know. Maybe from out far you can kind of see, oh, it's minion, but if you really truly pay attention, you can see what's really going on. So now I just wanted to reiterate once again the next videos that I'm going to be uploading. It's very graphic. It does have the minion AI filter, but you can tell what was going on. All right. Okay. So I just wanted to give a warning. This video contains graphic and unsettling content that may not be suitable for all audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Most urgent warning ever issued
for
they
freaking removed
children.
it.
And if they're currently
no
on
way.
Yeah,
phone,
they removed
get
it.
them off it immediately.
Yeah, the video was going to show you. Damn. Yeah, they removed it.
Or it will take their life. People were terrified after millions.
Okay, so they removed the video I was going to show. I'm going to show another one that this one doesn't have the minion, but it's an AI filter that somebody overlaid.
Let's see.
So right there, you can see that this is an actual video that happened in the dark web of somebody getting their fingers chopped off, but they just used an AI filter to make it look like a cartoon. It's crazy, right? But obviously you wouldn't be able to see this type of videos happening if it didn't have that filter, because it would get banned right away. And this is actually that happened right there. This guy getting his fingers chopped off.
But if AI is so smart, then how would it not flag all these videos unless AI is like making it and it's not flagging itself?
No, I don't know. That's a good question.
Like how? Like I get it that it's using the minion filter or whatever filter it might be using, but at the end of the day, it's like somebody's getting, I don't know, killed, or they're getting their finger chopped or whatever it is. And how is it not gonna flag it?
Yeah, man, the video I wanted to show you guys, it was a very gruesome one. It was pretty much of somebody getting shot, but it had the freaking minion filter on. Yeah, it was very, very bad. But I'll show you guys another one that this guy's talking about.
Do not watch the video. Some of these videos are find one of these AI if you find one of these AI minion videos, do not watch the video. Some of these videos are absolutely insane. Obviously, if you see something minion related, you're gonna think that it's like child friendly, it's completely fine for social media. That's not the case with these videos at all. What people are doing are putting like random videos that wouldn't be allowed on any social media platform into like this AI software thing that's turning everything into like a minion. Some of the videos that people are doing this with are absolutely sickening. You do get some innocent ones, like this one is literally just a minion skibbity toilet, basically. Like that is a literal minion toilet.
So I think the real video with this one, it was like an adult doing something with the toilet there. But yeah, I don't know exactly the exact content with the actual video, but first of all, why are you going to be having a grown man in front of the freaking toilet there, right?
Yes.
But yeah, long story short, yeah, there's like that one, the previous one, it was when I was trying to upload this video or showcase this video, it was like 8 hours ago. So throughout all this 8 hours, a lot of people must have watched that video. So just with that span, even if they do get removed, they are getting across through the AI software that bans and removes videos. So,
but then it's like, okay, if some of them are getting reported, how many people are not getting hooked on these videos and like keep watching? Like how many of them are still out there or gonna pop out?
Yeah,
eventually?
Exactly. Or new ones. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. So what do you think about that? About like people watching these type of videos through AI, or not necessarily watching, but of these videos actually happening, of people uploading dark web videos with AI filters to make them look like cartoons?
I think it's insane, dude. Like, I would never think that they would post something from the dark web and use a little filter. Like, are these people getting monetized through TikTok and that's where they're trying to post them? Or what's the deal with that?
Well, a lot of people do get monetized through social media by posting this type of videos. Maybe at one point they get removed, but for the time being, they already generated the views.
Well, that's true, but still, why
Yeah.
would you put that out there? But I think it's more insane that the freaking AI or whatever software doesn't realize that it's still like violent content or still something not good, regardless of it having a filter or not.
Yeah.
Because it's like, what if you put yourself on a filter and you were doing something, it's gonna get flagged.
Yeah.
Like a face filter.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not the same thing, but still.
Yeah.
Like what I was telling Angel too, that the other day that I was at work, I was sitting down and I was on my phone, and there was like 2-3 people sitting next to me, and I was just overhearing their conversation. And there was 2 girls and a guy, and one of the girls was like, oh, like she was talking about her ex, and she's like, oh, I went to his Instagram and I put a comment on one of his like latest videos, and that she put like pocos huevos, but she spelled it out.
Yeah.
And that her comment got flagged and it got removed, and she got pissed. And then the guy that was sitting with them, he was like, oh, pa la otra, like, so you don't get flagged, just put pocos and then put the huevo emoji so you don't get flagged with the comment. But I don't know, dude. It's just like, if comments can get flagged and a lot of other videos can get flagged, like, I don't know how these are passing the checkpoint.
Yeah, exactly. Because even I mean, I guess AI is still getting better, right? But I guess it's still learning as it goes. So for the time being, maybe AI wasn't even aware that people are doing this type of sick freaking things of uploading dark web videos into that. So I guess for the time being, we just have to be more cautious on what kids are watching.
Yeah. Or do you also think, right now, I'm thinking about this, that can be a reason why parents are like, oh, that's why they should ban TikTok, because it shows this to kids, since that's been like a topic lately.
I think if I remember correctly, I think there's a way to filter certain things, but at the end of the day, it's up to the parents' responsibility to be aware of what the kids are watching, because all of these things are out there in the real world. So, and TikTok kind of exposes true reality, right? So I don't think it's removing the true reality from people. It's just the simple fact of being cautious. First of all, they shouldn't even be on TikTok.
Yeah,
as kids.
I think you have to be like 13 and older to open a TikTok account, but everybody changes their birthday.
If you are someone that's suffering from hair loss, whether you're a man or a woman, there is now SMP, scalp micropigmentation. SMP is a non-surgical cosmetic procedure designed to create the appearance of a closely shaved or bust hairstyle on the scalp. It can also be used to enhance the density of existing hair by creating the illusion of fuller coverage. Make sure to contact SD Inc. as right now they are currently discounting $500 from your procedure if you mention Nomas podcast. SD Inc., thank you for being a sponsor to the podcast. And if you have a business or would like to sponsor the podcast, feel free to contact us through Nomas podcast on Instagram. Now back to the episode. Yeah. So now piggybacking to what you just had said, a lot of people are uploading these type of videos to get monetized, right? Even if the content is not really the best, or it's harming, or it's causing somebody to have a bad day, right? Because maybe they didn't want to watch this, or maybe they didn't want to go through that experience. Now, with that being said, just recently a TikToker got arrested for that same reason. Did you hear about this?
No.
Okay, so a TikToker just recently got arrested for the following. Charles Smith, a 27-year-old TikTok content creator known as Wolfie, was arrested after filming himself spraying pesticide on food items at a Walmart in Mesa, Arizona. In the now deleted video, Smith is seen spraying Hot Shot Ultra Bit Bug and Flea Killer on produce and chickens. Actions he later admitted to during police interviews. He faces charges including introducing poison, criminal damage, endangerment, and theft. Walmart promptly removed all the contaminated products and thoroughly cleaned the affected area to ensure customer safety. You hadn't heard about this?
No.
So he was using like bug spray and a spray that you use to kill like roaches and all that.
Like Raid or something like that?
Yeah. He was spraying bananas. He was spraying all kinds of produce out there. And people were, who knows how many people bought this food and fruits.
So he got caught after how long?
Who knows? Who knows how long he was doing this, because he uploaded the same video to social media, but until it finally took off, that's when
they backtracked.
Yeah, but unfortunately, we don't know how many people got sick from these freaking from fruits.
Dude, what
vegetables.
if somebody died?
You'd never know. So this is the news article that I pulled up.
That's why you guys need to wash everything.
Have your name and date of birth?
Charles Smith.
In an MCSO orange jumpsuit, Charles Smith, who goes by Wolfie Coletti on social media, was in court for the second time in just a few days. Already arrested in Mesa over the weekend, where police say he took this can of bug and flea killer off the shelf at a Walmart and sprayed the pesticide on produce that was on sale for anyone to buy, all while filming the action himself. The 27-year-old told officers he's a self-proclaimed troll and that he makes up to $10,000 a month.
So there you go. He was making up to $10,000 a month from doing this type of content.
So he was just doing it for the views.
Yeah, for the views. Why? Because at the end of the day, whether the content is good or bad, but as long as it's generating views, content creators are getting paid for whether the content is good or bad. So up to $10,000 he was generating from nonsense freaking videos. That, like you said earlier, what if people got seriously injured or went to the hospital because of this guy doing these type of things?
Posting those videos on social media. The court paperwork for the latest arrest is sealed, but as part of his release conditions, the judge told Smith he is not allowed to be on any social media. And he's not allowed to set foot inside any Bosa Donut shop. We reached out to Bosa Donut for comments, but have not heard back.
Do you have any questions for me?
I do. I have a pet at the house, and we live alone, and she hasn't been able to eat in like 6 days. I was wondering if I have any access of going home and promising to return to court the next court date.
So you already have a bond in the other case, and so I can't control that bond.
In a statement Tuesday, the mayor...
Oh, man, that's so sad, dude. So he said he had a freaking pet.
That's his karma, dude.
But it's not the pet's fault, dude.
I know, but it's still like...
Oh, I get it for him. Trust me. But the pet doesn't have no fault at any of this. But there goes to show you that for every action, there's a reaction.
Mm-hmm. Like now he's all concerned about his freaking pet.
But if you realize this, who knows if this guy's lying or not? And I hope he is, because I wouldn't want any pet to get hurt. Do you know how much I love animals? But by the type of content he uploads, it doesn't seem like he would be this type of person caring for an animal. So I'll show you.
Maybe it's just a lie about the whole pet thing.
Hopefully. And I'll play this and I'll show you some of the content he was uploading.
Maricopa County Attorney's Office says that its lawyers continue to review Smith's case.
Have your name and date of birth?
So some of the content that he was uploading to social media is some of the following. So this is the actual video that he was uploading. His TikTok account, I think it got banned already. I tried looking it up and it was no longer there, but somebody was able to upload a little bit of what he used to upload.
Charles.
Somebody's birthday today. Who's gonna...
So there, he has a cake on hand. It looks like he's at a mall, and check it out.
Like on the second floor.
Eat a cake.
Oh shit.
So people are there just, enjoying maybe
Dude, imagine if that falls on your head.
Yeah, people are just there enjoying their freaking weekend, just having a good time, just relaxing. Their own probably 1 or 2 days off from the work, and then having to deal with this type of crap, They're
gonna go grab.
Yeah, that guy got pissed. And now see what he does next. So he's running away because one of the guys actually was trying to go after him. And check this out. I don't think it showed it. Let me see. I think I have the other video. Oh, there we go. I don't think I uploaded, to be honest. Let's see. This is another type of content that he would upload, and this right here would ruin my freaking day, dude. Check it out. So he's at a laundromat, right? You can see this older gentleman putting his clothes to dry, and he walks away from his dryer, and see what he does next.
What is that? Bacon?
Yeah, right there. Raw freaking bacon, and he's throwing it into that older gentleman's dryer.
Dude, oh hell no.
So just to, and look.
Oh my god, no.
And look, and now he's throwing eggs into there, right? So now put things into perspective, right? One, you're done washing your clothes, right? You're almost getting ready to finish.
Hold up. It's probably you work Monday to Friday. It's the weekend. The only 2 days that you have off. One day you're probably using it half of your day to go to the freaking laundromat.
Yeah. Plus the time just to get to the laundromat, you know?
And if it's packed.
Yeah, so many different things just to get your basic chores out of the way. And now you have this type of fucking person doing these things. And now he presses the freaking
Fuck no.
Yeah, the dryer back on, and now when the older gentleman goes back into looking for his clothes or trying to finish his laundry, he's gonna have to deal with that.
And then the laundromat employees are gonna have to clean it out,
Yeah.
if they can even clean it out. Or I don't know how that would go.
And this is the actual video that he was doing. So right there you can see
Bananas.
Yeah, the bananas, and look, he's over there spraying freaking all the produce at the store.
Dude.
So much freaking produce that he spent, that he sprayed. Look, the chickens. So maybe the produce they were able to wash. Who knows how long it took them to actually do that. But then even the chicken that most of the people just pick up and take home.
Oh, yeah, the rotisserie chicken.
Yeah, ready to eat. So, man, it's so freaking unfortunate. And then this is another type of content that he would upload. Look. So this guy just goes up to a kiosk. Once again, he's at the mall, what appears to be a mall. And he steals this mannequin. He walks into some sort of restaurant and throws it at what it seems to be like an oil.
Like when they make the fries.
Yeah, like deep fry. And look, he just does that and just causing chaos, dude. Chaos all freaking over. So this type of person is just like...
Dude, I wonder what the comments would say, or like how many subscribers or followers did he had?
Yeah.
To be making that amount of money, like...
Yeah, who knows how much money he was making, but...
And then that's how we get teens doing stupid stuff at the mall, because then they see these things, and it's just
so
a
all
freaking
this,
little chain reaction.
So the thing is, TikTok is not the fault. It's just these type of people, man.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot how old they said he was.
27.
27. So he's somebody like you wouldn't be acting like this.
No.
But I guess since they found a way to get money, $10,000 a month, they feel like all of this is fine, which is not.
Dude, that's insane.
You hadn't heard about this?
No.
Yeah, dude, it's fucking crazy.
I told you I've been off TikTok for like the most of the time I was in the hospital.
So that's something that actually Julian had mentioned. My cousin Julian, he had mentioned he'll rather be off social media, Instagram, and TikTok. One, because it's so time consuming. He said that he was losing a lot of time. But just in general, like all this dumb type of content, right? But I think there's ways to filter out what type of content you get showcased on your For You page.
Yeah, you can just block it too.
Yeah. Do you have anything of that blocked or no?
That I have blocked?
Not really, huh? I wouldn't say that.
No, I'm trying to think. No, not really.
No?
Not really. No.
I don't think so. I just let plus the reason why I don't have anything blocked is because I let the algorithm just kind of play out, and you never know what type of videos you come across with.
Plus, if you come across something that you don't like, you can always just scroll past it or report it and move on.
Yeah. Let me see. I'm gonna pull up a quote. Do you have a quote by any chance, or do you see life differently now that you spent 2 weeks at the hospital? Well, I look for a quote.
I feel like when I was at the hospital, I was like, okay, yeah, I'm at the hospital. And then after the 2 weeks, I feel like the baby looked so much bigger and she was just babbling even more. And then she learned how to freaking hold her own bottle. Like, she still doesn't get it 100%, but she does it. Like, she'll grab it with one hand and then she'll like try to push it with the other one. Like, she's still not holding it like this.
Yeah.
But she's kind of getting the hang of it.
So before you went to the hospital, you hadn't seen her do that, huh?
No.
Yeah.
Because I would always be holding the bottle for her.
And for me, I didn't even think about it. Upon like, here, Nina, like hold your bottle, and she kind of just did it on her own. Like you said, at times she doesn't really fully grasp it, but she already tries to do that.
Yeah, and then also right now that I came back, like she's grasping 100% on anything. Like now she has a toy, like she'll be grabbing it with both hands and she'll be putting it in her mouth.
Yeah.
And then her bottom teeth are more like out now.
And yesterday she started walking a little with her
like
walker.
on the walker. So it's just been like, dude, I was gone for 2 weeks and like all these things happened.
That's a good perspective, dude. Anything can happen. Knock on wood, something great, right? But a lot can change. Your whole life can change with an instant. And that's why if whoever has a goal and a dream, just you never know what can happen, but you won't know if you actually stop, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's why I haven't stopped, even though there is plenty of times that I tell Chelo, hey, you think I'm doing the right thing, you know? I always like at times I deep dive in you know, questioning myself whether or not this is the thing I want to do, but my heart keeps on telling me to go ahead and do so. And then I get reassurance from you that I should.
Well, your heart's probably telling you to keep doing it because that's your calling.
Yeah.
Your higher self is freaking telling you to keep going.
Right. For instance, there was a quote or not a quote, but I heard it from somebody was saying that, have you ever dreamt of being a NASCAR driving? Have you ever dreamt of being a NASCAR driver?
No.
And the answer is going to be no. Why? Because that's not your path, right? It doesn't call you.
You might be like, oh, I like watching it, but I don't want to be a driver, like a NASCAR driver.
So whatever's calling you or whatever you love inside of you, it's for a specific reason. God has put that message inside of you, inside of your heart, into your craving to do such thing for a reason.
Yeah, it's getting, what's it called? Like they're channeling it to you for a reason.
So, okay, to finalize this episode, we're going to leave with this quote and we're going to close it up unless you have any final words. But the quote of the week is going to be, when you've done everything you can, when you've done everything you can do, that's when God will step in and do what you can't do. One more time. When you've done everything you can do, that's when God will step in and do what you can't do. Does that resonate with you? Or what does that mean to you? For me, it's exactly what my whole mission has been, right? I'm working super, super hard with everything I'm currently doing, right? I'm staying up late, you know, learning the ins and outs, uploading content on a constant basis. I'm doing what I can, whether I make it or not. God is going to be the final deciding factor whether or not I make it. But at least I gave it my all, knowing that I put in all the effort I possibly could.
Mm-hmm. At the end of the day, he has the last word.
Yeah. Any final words, Chelo?
Dude, right now that we're talking, there was a freaking quote that I told you, I think when we were in the hospital, dude, and you were like, dude, that's a good ass one, but I'm trying to remember how it went. It was something along the lines of, I think it was in Spanish, but it was like, oh, the same person that left you drowning in the middle of the ocean doesn't have the right to know how you made it to shore.
Okay.
But I think it was in Spanish, but it was something along the lines.
So say it again.
Okay, so the same people or the same person that left you to drown and die in the middle of the ocean doesn't have the right to know how you made it to shore, how you survived.
Dang. Okay. And how would you put that into perspective into
I think
somebody's life example?
It could be a friendship. Like somebody can be like, oh, they just go MIA, and like once they see that you're making it, they're like, oh, like let's hang out, or then that's when they're trying to be friends with you.
Right. That's a very good point.
Or if they left you at your darkest point.
Yeah, because maybe a lot of, like, for instance, I have a perfect example, right, of that, right? Like you said, maybe a friendship, you're like, you have this mission, this goal that they know that you're struggling and they're kind of there for you, but then you finally reach the middle where it's not the easiest, it's not the hardest, right? But you're in the middle. You're like, you still have a long way to go, and then they just, ghost you. They leave you. They vanish from your life. But then you finally make it to shore, and then all of a sudden they want to come into your life.
Yeah, now they want to ask the questions like, "Hey, ¿cómo le hiciste?"
Or, "Hey, I'm ready to be back." You know what I mean? Like, oh, fuck that, dude. Like, hey, I needed you. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Fuck that. Yeah, I like that quote.
I guess that's my quote for the week.
Damn, that's a good one.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure I read it in Spanish, but that's what I remember.
That's a very good one.
I might have said a little bit something else, but that's the main thing.
Chelo coming through. Okay. All right, babe. Well, thank you. I'm glad to have you back in the studio. The Nomas podcast, episode 97. Once again, thank you guys for all the support. You guys are making my goals and dreams become a reality slowly but surely. And we've been trying to document everything from the living room space to the backyard, now to the studio, to getting monetized, having a baby, and now receiving the first payment, whether it's only $113.33. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Like I always like to say, it's a greater risk, not taking a risk. Till next time.
Let me see you guys.
Yep.
Hoy no más.